Kimmer Guy here, Box of Bants, and I'm very happy here to be with Tyrone McKenna.
Forgive my fucking name, what is it?
The mighty Celt.
There we go.
Tyrone,
Don't know if we should be speaking to this man, this dirt of a top one. It's embarrassing.
for anyone that can't see me, obviously you can't see me, so I'm wearing a United top. So yeah.
I'm a Rangers top, can you believe it? Now he has to show himself. I'm not. What's your name?
I'm going to have to put up a picture later on. Like, Tyrone, you've a fight on the Feile again. You're going to be fighting Chris Jenkins. Chris, obviously known for his fight against Paddy Gall. Dara Feile, your former opponent. Phil Sutcliffe, someone who you were supposed to be fighting before. First of all, how did the fight come about?
COVID, but I was campaigning at 140, as everyone knows, late welterweight, and previously before the pro grade fight, I was thinking about moving up, and then I got offered that pro grade fight, and I thought, you know what, it's too big an opportunity to say no. So I stuck at the weight, kind of dreaming myself to get down to that weight, and then it came about that on this show I was going to get maybe a chance to fight for the IBO title against the guy that beat Sam Maxwell. I said, fuck it, it's another big opportunity at 140, let's just stick at it. And so I was offered the 140 IBO champion. I was like, right, big opportunity again, can't say no. So fuck it, I'll take it. Then I fell through, and we tried to get a few other big fights at 140. They all said no. And then I just said to Jamie, do you know what, if it isn't going to be a big fight at 140, get me one at 147, because that's the weight I want to campaign at now. I feel better at this weight. I feel like I lost something when I was going into fights at 140, and I feel now I feel a lot stronger. I feel like I'm eating the proper amount of food for the amount of training, how hard I train. And I think Chris Jenkins is a good stepping stone into that weight. He comes, he's game. We've seen him in every fight. He's always game for a fight. He always comes for a win. He's exciting. He comes, brings wars. And Chris is a good stepping stone to gauge the welterweight division. He's a tough man. He always comes, brings excitement, brings fun, brings wars. That's the kind of fights I love. And I think he's an entertaining fighter. I mean, there's going to be odds-on favourite of who bleeds first, because we're both loving our
Clash of the Cuts.
We're loving our bloody war, so we'll see how that pans out. But I'm excited for it. Yeah. Revenge for Paddy Gall as well. Know what I mean?
He like you are very similar records, like, and you've both fought very, very in some very, very good domestic and higher level fights against some really good opponents. His is mostly being at welterweight, like, but do you feel like he's going to find it harder staying at the weight, and you're going to be stronger going up to the weight? Like?
Yeah, well, I think I'm definitely going to feel stronger going up to the weight than he will. He's going to be draining himself to make the weight. I'm coming in, I'm making him more than I've ever had in camp. All good stuff, and I'm able to train harder that way. I'm able to just feel fresher every day, and I'm happier in camp, because normally when I'm on 140 I'm depressed. I'm just looking at the scale every day and all day thinking about weight, and it gets to you thinking about weight all day, and you're going to training unhappy because you're thinking about, I have to lose this to feel happy, and I can't eat this after and all that. But now weight's not a concern for me. I mean, I'm going to make this weight not handy, but handier than I've ever made a weight. And you're talking about who we've fought and resumes and stuff. I think my resume's a lot better than his. I've fought probably the best fighter in my weight, the weight below, two of them, Jack Hatterall and Progre. I've fought O'Hara Davies, Mamoon. I've got some massive names on my resume, and I think I've got more experience than him. And I think it's going to be an exciting fight anyway. I think it's going to be a fight for the fans. I think any fight that I'm in, or he's in, is always an enjoyable fight to watch. So yeah, I would say it's well worth the ticket money. You're acting like a kid bouncing up and down in your east seat.
I'm sitting on one of these yoga balls. Yeah. So it's on the Feile again. Obviously, you fought in the Feile before. You've had a great scrap on the last one that you're on. Do you think the fight in itself, are you aiming for it to be the fight of the night? Like,
always, that's all I want, is to entertain fans. I mean, we're in hard times where money's not paying for much things, gas is up, electric's up, so people are feeling the crunch, and to fork out money for a fight, I want to give them the best fight possible. If that means that I have to stand there and take shots, to give shots, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to run and hide from a scrap that's going to entertain fans. I'm there to entertain, and that's why people pay their money for tickets. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going. I'm going out for a war every single time. I'm going out. I know what's going to happen. I know it's going to be a tough scrap, because I'm going to make it a tough scrap when I could make it an easy scrap. But I'm an anti-towner, and we're born different. We're a bit metal, and we love a bit of a war. So that's what I'm bringing.
Yeah. Last time you fought in the Odyssey was in 2018, and it seems like so much has changed since then, because you fought Jack Carroll and you lost, but at that time you were Danny Vaughan in Scotland, and back then when you were making the weight, you weren't working with Stephen Floyd, and since then you've been working with Stephen Floyd. You made 140 better, and then now you're moving up to 147. You've had way more fights, and everything's changed. So are you looking to kind of almost right that wrong from 2018?
I don't even know if it was a wrong. I mean, it was a hard fight. I was kind of unknown before I fight, and then I fought the number one in the world, and I had a war with him. I think it kick-started my career more than anything. I don't think it was a wrong move. I think it wasn't even a wrong fight for me. I mean, if I had the chance, I would take that fight again, because that is what got people talking about my name, talking about how tough I am and how entertaining I am. And people around the area started paying attention to Tyrone McKenna, and I started getting bigger fights because of it. People starting to tune in because of that fight. So there's no wrongs in this game. There's only learning, there's only improvement. I don't think I was wrong.
It's a pity you didn't get to have the fight with Phil Sutcliffe.
Yeah, I mean, I was a fight I think all Irish fans wanted, including myself, including him. It's just very unfortunate it didn't happen. I mean, I forget what happened the first time. He broke his hand or something, and then the second time he had an accident, which thank fuck he's still alive because of that. But yeah, it was a fan-friendly, fun fight. I mean, there was a grudge match there. It was us not liking each other. There was beef. He hit like fuck. I was game as fuck. I have a solid chin. It was going to be an entertaining. Can I take his power? Can he take my relentlessness? It would have been an entertaining one for the Irish fans, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. I still have good crack watching back the videos of you two shit talking.
I think that was my best ever comeback. Was if you go on my Instagram, the countdown conundrum when he starts stuttering about whose opponents are, and then I do the wee countdown conundrum. Dun, 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 dun. It was the best comeback I've ever done. I loved it.
Anyway, yeah. So Tyrone, look, thanks very much for your time, and I'm looking forward to the Feile as always. Obviously, it's going to be in the Odyssey this time, but still looking forward to it. And yeah, should be good fun.
Yeah, I'll speak to you after my war, and we'll enjoy a pint.